Welcome to Under the Rare Microscope, where we use our big brains and ask, yeah, but what does science actually say about that? I want to say not only do I really appreciate your comment, I appreciate comments that allow my hyperverbal, autistic, nerdy self to continue down this path. Today we're going to be talking about something most people never even heard about, which is chromosome deletion. Because sometimes that genetic blueprint isn't just altered, it's missing whole pages. And the results? They challenge everything we know about biological sex. Let's go. All right, quick recap. Most people are taught that males are XY and females are XX. That is the standard blueprint, yes. But what happens when you delete a part of that blueprint? What if a chunk of that sex chromosome is missing? Sex chromosome deletions are not mutations. It's important to know that. They're actually entire sections of DNA that never made it into the final draft. And when that happens, the body improvises. So a recap, the standard blueprint is to have 46 sex chromosomes, but then you have Turner syndrome where they have 45. It's an X. This happens when someone is missing an entire X chromosome or parts of it have been deleted. So most of the time, these individuals develop as female, but with some unique traits like shorter height, delayed puberty, ovarian failure, which leads to infertility, and then you also have heart and kidney differences. Since they have no Y chromosome, their body follows the female development path, but with missing instructions. Some people with Turner syndrome can get pregnant with medical help, and then others are completely infertile. This condition, it's not even that rare. It happens in about 1 in 2,500 female births. Now let's talk about when things get even more unpredictable. But aren't the 45th and the 46th chromosomes the ones that determine our sex traits? What about with 9p deletion syndrome? If a part of chromosome 9 is missing, it can affect sex development as well. Some individuals born with XY chromosomes end up either with ambiguous genitalia or a complete female development because the genes responsible for male traits are gone. What about 46XY partial deletion? What if the Y chromosome is there, but it's missing key parts? Remember, without those certain regions like the SRY gene or the AZF gene, this person might develop some ambiguous male traits, but they also maybe follow the female pathway entirely. Some individuals are assigned female at birth, but they will have an XY chromosome if tested. And then you have 46XX testicular disorder. So what if an XX person develops male traits? That can happen when a piece of the Y chromosome accidentally gets copied onto the X chromosome before birth. So the result is going to be someone with an XX chromosome, but male characteristics. Here is the big takeaway for me, okay? So if a missing gene or even a tiny missing piece of a sex chromosome can completely change how someone develops, then how are we still saying that biological sex is XX or XY? The truth, no matter who wants to pretend that it is, sex is not binary, and it never has been. The human body is built on genetic blueprints that can and are not only edited, but erased and rewritten before we're even born. If nature itself doesn't follow a strict rule book for biological sex, then why are we? Let me know in the comments. Did you already know this, or is this brand new and exciting? I promise you it's real. All you have to do is do a tiny bit of research. And as always, you can follow me because I'm going to be putting a lot more out. I'm an autistic person. I'm hyperverbal. I love science. I have a respiratory degree. I have a neuroscience degree. I also have degrees in art and in teaching. I have a real estate license. So I do all types of things. That's just who I've been in my entirety of my years. I hope everyone's ready for this journey. Let's go together. And as always, stay rare.